Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. Today is our last call for the mini catalog casing. And I have been for the last couple of weeks just casing out of the mini catalog. So our next cards that we will be casing, this will be from the Forever Love Suite. And the card we are going to be casing is this one. Really like the way that it has turned out. And we will be using the Lifetime of Love bundle. And you can see it's beautiful with lots of flowers, just lots of really nice lovey-dovey content. I really enjoy it a lot. And then our last one we are doing is with the Cutest Cow bundle. I love this. So we're using this little card over here. Now, so you know, some of the cards are little note cards, and I've just made them into A2 cards because I just felt that it was the best thing that we could do. And I just really think that people enjoy having just a nice big card. Now, what I did on the inside is that I just stamped the flower in Moody Mauve, and then I die cut the flower out with this absolutely beautiful bundle. And here's the bundle. And this was the stamp. I also used this stamp, and I used this, but just in the die cut only, and along with this other stamp. So really it was Wishing You a Lifetime, the big flower, and the two small flowers, and just the die cut. It comes with this cool little arch. Love the arch. All right, and then I did add this to the outside. And when you take a look at it, you can see that I have a nice little flower here with the beautiful, what are they called? The beautiful Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock foiled gems. So that's what we have on that. I kept everything in place, so this is just you can pull it apart, but I just wanted to keep it in place. And then I VersaMarked. So I stamped up the stamp with VersaMark. Then I stamped it in Moody Mauve, and then I put clear embossing powder over top of it, so it kind of has that little layer effect. All right, and then I just glued it onto the top. Now for the cute little cows, little cutie cows. All right, this is what the inside looks like. So just a piece of the designer series paper, which came for Meandering Meadows. And then I stamped the flowers. Now this is really great because I got a chance to use the nesting essentials, and I think that it was, I think that's right, I think it was the second largest that I did the put the cows on, and then I used the smallest one with Daffodil Delight. And so that's what I did after I used these sweet little cows. Oh my God, they're so cute. I drew a nice little black strip down this cow so you could see how cute it is. Has a little bird sitting on it. This is just popped up with a dimensional. little letters, and then having the birds. I use the watercolor pencils, assortment number 1. So that's what I did on that. And then just have some of these cute little flower and heart Adhesive-Back. So that's what I did here. So we're going to put together this one first. And I have to show you this cute, cute, cute. Look at this little cow. Now, again, like I showed you last time, it's going to be very important that you punch. I'll turn it this way. That you punch, and then you can, excuse me, add all the little parts to the cow. And then you can punch that out. So then you can take these, put them down, put all the little heads in and things in like you need to. I'll do something like this. So then you have here, and I think I have to turn this over. So I have this. Nope, it was right. Here, you have this. And then you can get out the little eyes. And what else can I have some things already on my stamp sets. And they may be over there. So anyway, then you can take your stamp set, bring it out, stamp it, and then punch it out. All right, so it really didn't help me that much, but hey, this is the best thing, so then you don't have to do so much, you know, stamp, cut, you lose lots of paper, stamp, cut, lose lots of paper. This just gives you the opportunity to have everything you need right here. So as we get started, we have the beautiful Meandering Meadows, and this is 6x6 designer series paper. And remember, it has a beautiful scenery on the front and then something a little bit abstract on the back. And they're beautiful paper, absolutely beautiful paper. All right, so we are just going to adhere this down. Whoops. Let me see. I don't think I have another one ready. I'll just get out the Stampin' Seal Plus. Yeah. Wow. I do not know why it tore, but hey, I will find out. All right. Happens to the best of us. So we're just going to line that up where you got about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And then we're going to get out our little cows. First one I'm just going to go ahead and punch out and see how much paper I'm going to waste. This was scrapped anyway, but there's a lot to it, so you want to be careful of that. So there's my little head, and then I am stamping everything with our Memento ink. First one I'm going to do is this the black cow. All right. So as we open this up, I want to make sure you can see. Okay, turn this the right way so you can see the bottom. And we're just going to try to put this a little bit closer towards the bottom. All right, one down, and the beautiful little head of our baby. I grew up on a farm, and the cows can be so cute. Learned how to milk when I was very young. And then I am just going to give us a little birdie right by the side. And I did the birdie upside down. So let's go ahead. We're going to turn that over and start all over again. My little birdie went upside down. Okay. And the birdies were not upside down when I was at the farm. My cousins had all the chickens and sheep, lambs. There they are, it's so sweet. And we used to spend a lot of time over there. A little off. Hey, we're okay. Then we're going to do the brown cow. Wow. I may just go ahead and cover that one up. I may do that because this is a much better cow. Again, this is where improv comes. Really? Maybe not. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. So then we're going to take our little brown cow. And I love the little udder. They look so cute. All right, and then our little birds. So there we go. Our disastering stamping time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to keep that up where it should have been. Then we are going to take our watercolor. And I was not ever a very good watercolor when I was in school. I was not a very good drawer. But I had a teacher who did a lot of my drawings for me, and I could do a pretty good job coloring. So that's what I was best known for. So we're going to take our little black cow. We're going to draw just a little stripe down the nose. And then we're going to leave the rest white, with the exception of some little top hairs. And I'm pressing a lot harder. Now, my teacher taught me that it was really important that you, whenever you're coloring in things, if you want to color the surface, then you do circles. And the circles will color all the surfaces that you need coloring. And so whenever I color, that's what I do to this day, is that I do circles. And it seems like it has done me good. Now you saw that when I did the leg, I did a little more back and forth motion. And I do that too. But for the most part, I am always doing circling because then it also spreads out color, leaves a little bit of white space. And this is going to be darker. So I'm going to press harder. And there's my little cow. So now as you take a look at it, you can just see the little cow is done. And I'm going to leave that towards the side. I will take a white and come back with that, but I'm going to take my other cow, and because I don't have all the new pencils, these are older, I don't have the pecan pie, I just have the espresso. So I am doing the cow with the espresso. And I've seen cows that are espresso colors. And as I just keep going around in circles, I'm going to make this just a little bit darker in by the ears. Okay, move that out of the way. And then I have the end, and it does not look like I finished coloring this at all. Oops, there we go. And from here now, I'm just going to take this around in circles. I'll add the head on in just a minute. I like the fact that she's kind of prancing around. And you don't always need watercolor when you are using the crayon or the pencils. They just give you a different depth in the look of what's going on. And I think this time I am going to change this and use a little bit of Mellow Mambo and just color the udder down below in pink. So now I'm going to take my little head, add a dimensional on it, give it that cute little smile and wink, and just take it a little bit off to the side. I want to make sure that I don't cover up the birds. The birds are going to be colored in Daffodil Delight. And I am going to take the middle of my flower and color it in yellow, and then the outside of my flower and put it in Mellow Mambo. And then I'm going to take my old olive and just give it a nice little green. Again, I'm going to cover this up. And I think I had not done the inside. I wondered if I had. All right, our inside then will be yellow with Mellow Mambo and then with old olive. So this one goes pretty fast. And then we're just going to fill all of them in. And I like this flower with a little bit of the mellow and the yellow. It just looks like it's a fun little springtime flower. And I like that. Almost what would be out on the range as the cattle are grazing away. Having this lazy little life where they get to sleep a lot. I am very jealous of them. As I've aged I have needed more and more sleep. But when I was younger, I just wanted to play the whole time. And when I did go out to the cousins' farms, we played the whole time. It was pretty fun. I really enjoyed that time. I really enjoyed my cousins. So there we go. We have that. I got one little leaf I missed over here. There we go. So now we are going to go back with our white. And we are just going to add white. You can't see it very much, but it just kind of makes everything just a little bit clearer. There you go. And here is my baby. I love the look on this. Look at that. Little smile, half cooked smile, giving you a nice little wink. There we go. There's our cows. So from here now, I am going to, so you can see that, I am going to tip this one towards the side. This one is going to go up and over to the other side. And then I'm going to add this one with a nice little dimensional. So that's the way it's going to go. So my first one down below, oh boy, I don't like this. I think I'm going to just go with gluing. I don't want to tear all my paper. Here we go. I'm going to put it down below. There we go. Oh, shoot. There we go. Have to take my eraser. Again, Stampin' Up! Used to sell these, but now you can buy them on Amazon. Then I'm going to take this and add it down. Love this. It's just so cute. I love this little cute little cows. I didn't think I liked it at first, and then I saw lots of people who had done really cute things. Ah! I can hardly wait to give it a try. So I have my dimensionals, and all I'm doing is picking them off. And then the little things you do make such a big difference. There we go. So I'm just going to add that right there. So cute. All right. And I have my pencils together. I have assortment 2 here, assortment 1 that's just kind of hanging out. And then I'm just going to take my flowers and take a pick. Pokey, yeah. And then I am just going to lift them up and just add them to I'm going to add 5 of them. I think I'm going to go with a big one. I'm going to, instead of putting it at the front, I'm going to put it down below. And then a small little red one. just kind of off on the side, like they're kind of blowing away. And then our cute little card is done. So sweet. So sweet. All right. So we have one card done. And now we have one more to do. All right. So here we go. I'm going to clean up just a little bit so I get some things out of the way. And here it is. Here's another one. I didn't know I had one close by. So I'm just going to take this apart. And then I'm just going to take the bottom and match this up. There we go. And then just push this together and we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so then we have our beautiful card coming up. I love this card. I think this card is absolutely beautiful. So we do have our designer series paper, and again it comes from the Forever Love 12 by 12. It has a beautiful gold. It's like it's embossed, or some people call it foiled. Lots of different colors. Oh man. And it's all the pretty peacock or the petal pink colors. Absolutely beautiful. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. See how loose it is? And it could come out all across the bottom. So we are just going to be as gentle as we can with it. Now I have put most everything together with this card. The inside is done. All right, and this is just the front part of this. This I'm going to use the glue, and I'm really just going to do the insides. I'll do a few spots on the side, but I'm okay if it kind of is loose and just kind of flaps around. I think that it's just beautiful to do that. And there we go. Got a little on the outside, so I'm just taking my embossing buddy and I just wiped it towards the side so it stays. You can see how it floats right here. I did put a little bit of glue on the flowers, the inside of the flowers, so they stayed. And then I am getting my dimensionals, and I'm just going to add my cards down in here, and then I'm going to put this up towards the top with a dimensional on this. So that's how everything's going to go. And I'm using these flowers and dimensionals. I'm using it as, you know, to secure this part down. And again, this is Moody Mauve. Ink. And this is vanilla that I have used as the outline on the back. And this is just, again, liquid glue. Not much. And I'm going to just let this go towards the side. Add 2 dimensionals on this. And then just adhere it. I used this just as a monochromatic card. There we go. The front part is done. And then I took our little pink foil gems, because there is some foil. I don't know if you can see the foil on the inside. There's some foil on the inside. So I am using these as just kind of the inside of the flower. Where did you go? And then again, working in odd numbers. I want to put one up here and one right by the sentiment. And our card is complete. That was it. The hardest part was getting out the die cut for this and just getting out all the little pieces without pushing all of this out, so you couldn't have a nice look to what we're doing. I just think this is a beautiful card. And I love the fact that it is full of love. So our 2 cards today look like this. And I am just really excited for you to take a look at the mini catalog if you haven't already. And you need just a digital copy. I'm more than happy to send you a digital copy. I thank you for everybody who is on my website, who looks at my Facebook, who goes to my YouTube. I'm just really, I feel honored that you would do that. And I thank you so much. So this is, goodbye for this week. And I thank you for stopping by, and I thank you for taking the time. Again, my name is Kevon. I'm at ktstamps.com. I love creating cards for you. And I just thank you. Please stop by again, and I will see you next week. And next week we are using Paper Pumpkin. So I'm excited about doing that. I lie, we're not using Paper Pumpkin. We are doing a sketch next week. But my Throw the Dice Thursday, we are doing fun folds and Paper Pumpkin. So take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.